So do y'all know that phrase, once you go black, you never go back? Yeah, that actually means once you go black, you never actually go back to them. Okay, that's what that means, because I've been with nothing but black men my entire life, and I can honestly say, worst decision ever. Okay, if I could go back in time, I would. And that's something I would definitely change, is being with a black man. Okay, my dad used to always tell me, you need to be with a white man, you need to have white kids, blah blah blah. And I would always be like, no, because I liked black men, but I should have listened. So if you are a white girl and you're considering being with a black man, I would honestly think long and hard about that one.
Damn! This internet stuff is wild. I often tell you that on the internet you can be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. If you're charismatic enough, you can build an audience and make a lot of money. You don't even have to be who you say you are. You can come on here and say a whole bunch of weirdo, crazy stuff, and there's always people out there that's going to agree with you, that's going to get behind you, that's going to champion your cause, and you can make a lot of money. Well, now there's a Latino woman online saying that she's no longer dating black men in 2025. And guess what? A lot of black women agree with her, right? Let's listen to what she's saying.
I'm so over dating and just dating black men. Like, I'm over it. Like, black men just can't get my time no more. I've been dating black men my whole life, and honestly, it has gotten me absolutely nowhere but fucked. Like, it is just BS. I'm so over it, y'all. I started dating Asian men out of nowhere. I literally was dating an Asian man for a whole week. We went on dates straight. Courting, gentleman, just everything. Older, established. Like, these black men be on the internet flexing like they got it so good. They got it. They swear they got it. The moment you ask them for some money, it's a problem. It's this, that. Like, why are you out here flexing, but you can't even give me $1,500 off the rip when I ask you, oh, babe, can I have $1,500? Oh, it's excuse. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send it soon. Oh, yeah, I got you. Never sends it. Then, oh, something came up, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? I can't ask you for $1,500. Babe, my 2 car seats in the back together are over $1,000. I can't ask you for $1,500. What am I gonna do with you? Pass me the CEOs. Pass me the men who want to have a wife and children and a home. Like, not all this flexing in the club every weekend. Not all this BS. I'm so good. I'm so over it. Like, please keep it over there. Stop approaching me. Thank you.
I told you guys a while back, I actually have one white female friend who has dated black men her whole life. She cannot stand them now. So now the chickens are coming home to roost. And the question that I have for a lot of white women who date black men is, because it's very obvious, a lot of y'all's fathers have already warned you about black men. A lot of y'all have even said that your grandfather was racist, and that's why you date black men. So you thought that you were rebelling against your own, only to find out that the whole time what they were telling you was the truth. And let me be very clear in this video. I do not care about any problems that white women face when they date black men. Because at the end of the day, you should have stayed with your own people.
I thought this was interesting. A black woman who is basically agreeing with her and saying that, you know what, you should have stayed. But it gets worse.
The point of this video is, we have been saying over and over that black men are the same no matter where they go. No matter where they go. And this is proof of that. Until you can do right by the women in your own community, black men, you will never be good to any other race of women either.
Now, she's trying to make the case that black men are the same everywhere. And it doesn't matter if they're dating black women or if they're dating white women, the same result will happen. And until they are good to black women, they will not be good to any other race of women either. And you should have stayed with white men. Woo! If I were to ask this lady, are black women the same everywhere? And until they are good to black men, no other race of men will want them either? She would disagree with that. But the reality is this. Look at this article by its own site. And I've checked a lot of this stuff out, and it's true. Back in the day, black women in white male relationships had a 44% lower risk for divorce. Now, black women have higher divorce rates overall compared to white women, regardless of the partner's race. There is no credible recent data proving that black women and white man marriages are magically more stable.
Damn!
We just need to normalize cutting a man off right where they got us fucked up at. Ain't no nice play shit. Like, cut him off right away. You hear something you don't like, cut him off. If it's right at the beginning, it's all red flags. The moment you hear something, don't even try like giving him the benefit of the doubt. Don't do that. God has been calling on me. There's no ignoring. You know, sometimes you just wanna, you should be doing something. You should be doing whatever it is you need to be doing. And then, you get some reminders here and there. I know, like, on my YouTube channel, I always mention my journey with God and how I really want to lean in and really just devote myself to God. But it's been so hard because what I do for money is, OF, and I'm just like, how do I leave this? How do I leave this alone if I'm not doing the work on the other side to get out?
Now, this woman lacks accountability, and she's mentioning God, and she's asking how does she do the work. She's not doing the right things that she's supposed to do, but yet and still she's mad at black men. She's out here frisbeeing a coochie around to the highest bidder for money. She's out here only fanning it up, busting it wide open, selling her butthole online for money. She didn't do the things that she was supposed to do to make herself right where she can acquire the type of man that she wants. There's millions of good black men out here, but she wants a certain type of black man that fits a certain criteria. And when she doesn't meet the standards to that man and he pounds her out and then dips off, now it's all black men's fault. And then you got a lot of sisters on here that live that same lifestyle, that do the same thing, and they blame all black men for this stuff. Where one thing about women, a lot of women, it could be 100 men in the room, right? 5 of those men in the room really want you, right? And they qualify. They're there to meet all the standards that you say you want, other than maybe aesthetically, but you don't see them. You only see the men. You only see the men that you're attracted to. That's it. He over here doing this. He doing cartwheels, backflips. He got a bullhorn. He's saying everything to get your attention, but you don't want him. You want Keith. You want Keith and Big Dick Darryl from up the block. That's who you want. That's banging everybody. You want him because he got a BMW. You heard he got a song in his drawers, and you want to see what it's like, right? And when things go wrong, it's all men's fault. I'm from the hood. I done seen this thing 100 times over, right? But there's a sister that's Mexican and black. She's been watching this, and she's been calling women out online for talking like this, and she said this.
So I don't know who needs to hear this, but as a woman, I want to give you a word of advice. Don't date black men. Black men are the worst. They're disrespectful. They don't care about women. All they do is cheat, lie, and steal. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm a mother of 3, and I have 3 different baby daddies. I also have had 20 bodies in the last month. But I'm letting you know now, with the type of woman that I am, like the high value woman that I am, I bring a lot to the table. Obviously, who doesn't want a woman with kids? Who doesn't want a woman, that's been used up and ran through? But I do highly recommend to stop talking to black men, because they're not going to help you. They're not going to bend over backwards for you. They're not going to do anything for you. They should take care of women with kids. They should use their hard-earned money on us, but guess what? They don't. You know why? Because they're sassy. They're sassy. All they do is they want to do each other because they're sassy. That's all they are. And I'm telling you right now, if you knew what they do behind closed doors with their homeboys, you'd be afraid of them too. I'm telling you now, you ask them for money, they won't give it to you. Last time I asked a man for 60K, I had to dump him because he couldn't provide that. And you know what I need in this world? A provider. And you know what else I need? A man who's gonna what? Stand up for himself and do things for his queen. Right, ladies? Clock it, ladies. If he's not making $1 million within a couple of minutes, what is the point of dealing with him? And if this man is not gonna stop following girls and liking their pictures, then why be with him? Oh, don't forget, I also post bikini pictures. I also bust it wide on social media and do twerking videos, but I do have God quotes in my bio. Yes, God quotes are in my bio because the Lord is within me, and we all know the Lord doesn't judge. So of course, my OF link is in my bio. Go ahead and check it out. It's called creamybuttons.com. Go ahead, that's the link. You guys will see it. But before I even get further into this, please keep God in your life and understand that these men are not good for you, especially black men, because they're the ones who are going to use you. That's all they do is use women, and they don't appreciate you. And when you actually, tell a man what you need and what you want, he can't provide. So don't even waste your time, ladies. You know how stupid that sounds? That's exactly how you sound when you come on this damn platform talking about black men need to pay for me. Black men need a goddamn job. You know what's crazy? You guys can get BBLs, dentures, and stupid Easter basket wigs that look, but you can't buy yourself your own. You guys don't even know how to cook food from scratch. You don't even bake no more. You'd rather sell your butthole online than meal. If you can't make cookies from scratch, if you can't make food from scratch, if you can't make mac and cheese, stop asking a man to provide for you. You're not even a godly or a traditional woman. Cállate.
I recently did a post where I kind of looked at the phrase, once you go black, you never go back, which is something I heard 40 years ago. And apparently there are plenty of white boys that are still using this phrase. And in fact, they like to correct it and tell me, well, once you go black, we don't want you back.
Then this happened.
We are called salvage title. So people were putting salvage title, or they were putting salvage. And when I first saw it, I thought, savage? But that doesn't make sense. No idea what it meant. It means we're like a car that has been totaled. No use, it's done. So the title's been salvaged. It's a salvage title, meaning the car is no longer viable. Yeah, so I've been compared to a toilet. I've been compared to now a totaled car. I've been compared to, they like to talk about my lady parts and how they are changed.
Now, not only did she say something that I thought was interesting, she said, once you go black, we don't want you back. Meaning that if you did date black men, we don't want to deal with you ever again. And then there were certain names that they had given these white women who exclusively dealt with black men. And then as I was wrapping up this episode, there was a white lady also who dated nothing but black men. And she said something that caught my attention.
It's not to say that I couldn't end up with a white guy, but it's now I have a mixed kid, and there are just certain values that I want to instill in her that I don't know if a white guy is going to be able to raise her the way, you know what I mean? Now it's just deeper than that.
So this lady who's dated nothing but black men, she doesn't really like dating white men. She talked about the possibility of dating a white man in the future. And she said something that's interesting. Well, I have a mixed child, and I don't know if dating a white man, basically would help with the fundamentals that I want to give my white daughter. But the reality is that she doesn't have a shot with
black men bad. It seems like there's big business in that these days. It's a lot of people that profit off of the narrative that black men is bad. Is it really black men bad, or is that the choices that some of these ladies make? Because I know there's a lot of good black men out there that get screwed over by women that they really care about. And it happens to be one of those things that where when you say black men are this and black men are that, is it really that all of the black men, or just the men that you choose? But Let me know what you think about this video. Like and subscribe to the channel. As always, it's your man Kris B. Peace.